What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Creating a Legacy with FC United Manchester. This is episode 1 of season 11, and that's right, I have been removed from the favoured personnel. I don't understand what's going on, but the worst bit is we got the message to say that we've just got the record highest position in the club's history. Then I checked the next day and I was gone. So I don't get that. But then moving along, that's right, we are valued at 0 with a loan debt of 3.6 million. Why? Well, let's check it out, guys. So back to full screen. So as you can see here, if I go on the facilities, we are currently sharing with Bolton in their stadium, 28,723. That's nice. If we could sell that out while we hit the ground, that would be awesome. Here we go. We're due to move back to the 7,961 capacity Broadhurst Park after a planned expansion on the 20th of the 2nd, 2026. So that is 3,000 extra seats, which is awesome. But it's coming at a hefty, hefty price. Currently, we have 1 million in the bank. That is all down to pre-season. Before that, we were 500,000 in the red. And if I go on the debt screen, look at this, guys. Payable per month, 30,000 paying out each month on a £3.47 million loan. I'm all for expanding the stadium. I understand we sold out every single game, but should we really put ourselves in such massive debt? And the worst thing is, if it wasn't for my pre-season work, we would be screwed. And the worst part about this is, during pre-season, whilst I was making money and getting us up to the million, whilst we were on the 0 mark, my board accepted bids for 2 players. For 2 players, my board accepted bids for. So that's the battle I'm in at the minute, guys. As you can see, finances are insecure, and due to that, we are really, really struggling. And what I would say is, because of our financial situation, we've not been able to pay for a new kit to be produced. One of the things I want to do is kind of go for some sort of unique style. So this is going to be 4 seasons with the same kit. Now this will be the last season with this kit. Do not fear. Do not fear. But I actually thought to myself, do you know what, if a club was really struggling so bad, would they be able to make kits? I know you're going to make money selling them, but would you be able to produce them? If I went to a supplier and said, can you make me some kits? They'd have said, well, can you pay up front? And we couldn't do that when the kits need to be made. So I wanted to try and throw that in there and just do that. So, very random, I know. But yeah, that's what we've decided. As you'll see, we have a new hot prospect. He is in the first team. Let me put it that way. Let's go on the transfers and see what's happened. So, Mark Collins left for 80,000. That was my decision. I sold him. He wasn't doing a good enough job. He didn't score all last season. If you watched the review, you know. Joe Kai left. That, again, in the review was discussed, and unfortunately he just wanted too much money. The next one, Pepe Castano, our best centre-back. Ross County offered 100k. The board accepted. I couldn't even negotiate. Really, really frustrating. Then, our right-back, Samuel Aqua, who's obviously been with us for a couple of years, Viking came in with a 62,000 offer, and the board accepted it. And bear in mind, that was on the 27th of the 7th. We probably had about 500,000, if not more, in the bank then. So really frustrating. I think it's down our finances were insecure. So I don't know if that's been a factor. Now, there was another bid came in for Simpson. It's like 50k. I thought, God, please don't accept that. But now it appears I'm in control of accepting transfers. But they accepted that. Then the next day I signed someone. On the 18th they accepted that. On the same day I signed someone. I don't understand it. But let's go through all the players we brought in. So Paul Carroll is the first one. Really, really decent centre back. Gonna come in as a backup. Might end up getting in the first team because he is really, really good. But we'll see for now. The next one is one of the first signings. I actually arranged to sign this guy halfway through last season. On a pre-contract when his contract run out. My scouts found him when scouting the Welsh League. Got my FC United Manchester Cup today. So when they was going the Welsh League, they came across him. I decided to give him a chance. He's got good dribbling, good first touch. His passing's not the best, so in the deep line forward position he might struggle a little bit, but he's not that bad, guys. And for free, he scored 41 and 90 in the Welsh League. He's only 19 now, so let's see how we can do. The next one is another striker. Totally reshaped our strike force. Adam Molyneux, something like that. Fairly decent. He's not going to be first choice, not going to be second choice. He's probably going to be third choice. But yeah, I'm happy to get him in. He's coming from Norwich. He's costing me nothing a week. The next one is what I would say is our big signing of the window. Ian Burton. 19-year-old, Welsh again, so we've signed a couple of Welsh people. He got released by Cardiff and Everton. And yeah, I'm genuinely excited about this guy. If I went on the deep line forward stats, he's awesome. He is awesome. Hopefully he's going to be the difference between us struggling for goals and getting goals. What I will say is, there's a few clubs interested in him. So if they want him, I've literally just signed him, so it's going to be at least $1 million to get him out of the club. But I thought that was weird that all the clubs are interested. Next one is again another backup centre back. I thought we needed more depth in there. He's going to be in the under-21s this season, but he's not a bad limited defender. If he come in, he will play as a limited defender. He went from Annan to Ross County and then to us, so not too bad. The next one is a replacement for Samuel because we can't go in with one right back. So we brought in this guy, free transfer. He had been playing for Fulham, played 10 appearances for Fulham. He's decent. I think he's fairly decent. He's only 19 again. Again, we've had to go for young players because we just couldn't afford the wages. Yes, our wage budget's 60,000 a week. We're only spending 30, but we're losing money, guys, like there's no tomorrow. So I can't afford to lose another 30k a week. The final signing. This is a left winger who I picked up from SJK. He is fairly decent. I'm genuinely excited about this guy. He's got good pace for a winger. He's got good crossing, good dribbling, good first touch. Decent mentals, decent physicals. And this is why I signed him. He reminds me of Arnie, who obviously came in and smashed it up last season. Now what I will say is Arnie broke his leg. His physicals are going mental already. It's so depressing. So depressing. Oh, by the way, I've added an additional focus in this screen just to make it quicker to rotate what they're training on. I've also saved this layout, so if anybody does want this layout in the exact same style, I've also changed headers per 90 minutes to headers ratio because there's something we actually check. Move that there, actually. Oh, I've balls that up, haven't I? There we go. There you go. I've just visibly shown you how to quick fix when it disappears behind because it's an issue FM has, and I wish you'd fix it. Moves up into the first team this season is Gavin Clark first. He did that season in the youth after coming through the recruitment last year. He's only played 3 times for us. Genuinely so excited about this guy to play both fullback positions. Also, Paul Cartwright's come up as a backup bench player. He is set to play for the youth team as well, so no issue there. He's just kind of filling the squad numbers wise. Arna is going to get more chances to impress me up top, so hopefully he can start to produce. He's valued at 56k, so we can move him on if we have to. But my team's starting to take shape in terms of players who have good work rate, teamwork, determination. A lot of the ones I've signed have that. So that's looking a lot more solid than it did in the past. But let's get into today's game. We're playing Luton at home to start the League One campaign. Sheeving has picked up a knock, which is frustrating. I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop him into there, into sub 3. And Gavin Clark at the age of 16 is getting a start as a left back. So the squad we're going with today is Reece in goal. He's back in his first choice. Clark, Carroll, Munro, Palmerson, Reed, Simpson, Pettifer, Ellison, Waiters and Burton up top. Now I'm happy with Carroll in defence. I think so, guys. I think so. The only other option is Redgrave to come in. Is he better or is he worse, would you say? they're about the same in terms of quality, but I'm going to go with Redgrave because he's been in our squad for longer, and him and Munro are going to know each other a bit better. So let's get this underway, shall we? Okay, he can actually have number 11 because I'm excited for him as a left winger. As I said, I really do hope he comes in and takes the league by storm like Arnie did last season. So they're playing with a standard 4-4-2, so hopefully we can overpower them in midfield. In fact, the first thing I'm going to do is just quickly alter this to, not that one, retain possession. Just to make sure we hold on to that in midfield where we've got the extra man. Sorry if I'm having a lot of drinks during the recording today because I'm still slightly ill and I need to keep my mouth moist. Otherwise, it's not going to be sounding too impressive. Right, Buxton spreads it out to Simpson. Simpson goes wide with it, cuts back to Clark. Clark lays it off, and the Hallow's so good they cut it off. Palmerson to Reed, back to Palmerson. He lays it in to Ellison. Ellison to Pettifer, to Waiters, to Burton. Burton into Waiters. Oh! That is beautiful football. That was beautiful. And that is 1-0. Billy Waiters doing what he does best and putting it in the back of the net. Delighted with that. Delighted. I'm just looking through to see who's coming out. Fulham are now in the league. Who wasn't in last year. Reading definitely weren't in last year. So there's two of the teams who have come into the league this year. Just looking at it now because basically I forgot to check it in last season. See who came down, who didn't. Just looking there. Leyton Orient are losing 5-0 and Blackburn are losing 4-0. Now, is that game currently taking place? Because if it is, it can't. It can't be. Look at the amount of teams I've already scored 5, 4 and 3. I must have missed the fact they played before us. We must be one of the last teams to play, I'm guessing. Do you know what? I'm happy with how the team started. I genuinely thought it would be a massive struggle, and I was concerned, guys, about how the season was going to start because I'm still looking for what I would call not a world-class centre-back, but a top-level centre-back for this level. So what I'm meaning is somebody who would break into any League One side. I'm still looking for that, and at the minute we've gone in with Munro, who we signed from non-league last season, and then basically we kind of rotating the other centre-back. So I'm so proud of the fact that I've gone out and I've found players like Munro and like this kid from Wales and like Arnie from Iceland, and then this Finnish guy now who I think can develop. Finding these players from obscure places and getting them in. I mean, we've got a few Welsh people now. People who get released by the academies. Burton, for example, if he can step up, it's awesome when you bring in rejects and make them have a good season. Well, we'll see, we're getting absolutely battered in terms of shots, possession, the lot. We'll turn that off. We'll go more direct. Then as soon as the change is done, I'm going to start battering them as well. We'll go on key because we're going to be here all day if they keep hitting shots at us like that. Demand more. We won the up, but you're playing dreadful. Like Clark's picked up a yellow as well. I don't know if you saw the review video last night. We had by far the best disciplinary record in the league. By far. 13 yellows, no red cards in 46 games. Just unbelievable. Reed to Pettifer. Beautiful ball over the top. Billy Waiters at the age of 31. He still had the pace, but then he gave it away. Cleared. Ellison steps in. Palmerson. Ball through to... Oh! Come on! Oh! That would have been a steal if we got a second goal after the way they've dominated us. Cleared. Pettifer. Unlucky. Do you know what I was just about to say, guys? That doesn't look like our stadium. Then I remembered we were playing at Bolton for a few months. Now the next game after this is Fleetwood in the League Cup. I would love to get through to the next round and get a Premier League team at home, especially now we've got this bigger stadium. Right, for the second half, then we are going to give Janne a game out. Janne Ruskanen. Okay, that's not too bad. My pronunciation on foreign names is dreadful. Considering living in a foreign country as well, it's not the best. But I'm just looking at the players. So Burton picked up an assist on his debut, which is really nice to see. James Reid isn't having the best game. Redgrave isn't having the best game. I possibly going to take him off, I think, actually, for Carroll. Just because it's stupid to leave on someone who is playing the worst out of your whole team, no matter what position he's playing. I know some people don't like changing centre-backs. I normally don't. But in this situation, it has to be done. Okay, so we're coming up to the 75 minutes. What we're going to do is we're going to bring off Burton, who's put in a really good shift, a really good rating, picked up an assist, and we're going to bring on Hancock, to Hussey, to Hall, to Anderson. Oh, what a save by Reese. I thought they were going to get a penalty there, guys, but no. King, ball across, Billy Wade as clears it. Let's just waste a bit of time, shall we? Let's waste a bit of time. Let's just sit back and see if we can grind out a 1-0 victory, a clean sheet, and 3 points on the opening day of the season. Pettifer to Ellison. Back to Pettifer. Where's he going? Win it. No! Oh, thank God he got greedy. Oh, don't know why he went... He went past our defence far too easy there. And Munro's done well rating-wise, which is nice. Definitely nice that we've got someone there who came up from non-league. I can't reiterate it enough the amount of players we had in the non-league who are still with us, and the fact people like Munro came in from Dartford. And I signed him. I think I remember when I signed him, I said to you guys, hopefully he can develop into something, but I'm not sure. And since then he's been kind of thrown into the first team. It was a good debut. I don't want to rush him. Let's just get this out the way. Okay, let's just check the early table. By the way, look at this. We seem to play Fleetwood every bloody season in the Cup. And we've got them in the Johnson's Paint and in the League Cup. I mean, sick of them. Right, so what we're going to do, guys, we're going to come back for Pompey away. We're going to do a few more away games this season compared to last season. So we're going to come back for the Pompey away, which gives me No. Walsall at home. I can't only do 3 games off air. So I'll be playing the League Cup and 3 league games off air. So we'll be back for the Walsall game, which is nearing the end of August as well. So possibly new signings will have come in. But thanks for watching, guys. Really do appreciate it. And I will see you next time for more Creating a Legacy. Remember, check out Colin's White Tigers Rising. The link is on the screen. And yeah, see you again.